We're staying with developments in Delta State, where Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited says the Warri Refinery Area 1 has officially resumed operations, producing diesel, kerosene, liquefied petroleum gas, and heavy naphtha. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the NNPCL, Mele Kyari, spoke during a tour of the facility earlier today. And Helen Sambede Akins reports.
The Warri Refinery and Petrochemical Company is one of several refineries under the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. It has a nameplate distillation capacity of 125,000 barrels per day, but its production declined steadily over time. In 2021, the federal government awarded a contract to repair the refinery for $897 million.
Different flows.
After several years of inactivity, today the Area 1 section of the refinery is off-stream, operating at 60% capacity. At this tour of the refinery by the management of NNPC and NMDPRA, product from the refinery was sampled and the control room is fully operational.
This plant has 3 stages. We have started the plant 1, which is, we call it Area 1, the fuels plant. It is able to produce AGO, kerosene, naphtha, and also a blend of fuel oil. And these are high-grade quality products that are required in the country, and we may also have a need to export them.
These achievements has been enjoyed by Nigerian public because for the first time in more than a decade or 2 decades, we have had the Ulitide, which is October, November, December, January years without fuel queues.
For now, we are producing 2.9 million liters of AGOs, 1.9 million liters of kerosene, and fuel oil producing 3.8 million liters, fuel gas, and all that.
The Area 1 section will produce kerosene, AGO, LPG, and heavy naphtha.
Nigerians are waiting, but I'm sure from tonight we will hear the people that we are ready and prepared to front the market. Mr. President's onerous belief that we can get this to work, that we can get these plans to start, and giving us the charge that you must start all 3 refineries. It's already happening. The other plants that we produce PMS are being streamed, and they will also come live.
This is an indication of the determination of our leader, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his focus and determination by pushing both the regulator and the NNPC to ensure that these plants come on stream.
As trucks are set to distribute the products, loading of the product has also commenced.
Coming upstream of this section of the refinery, there are hopes that in the coming days, the entire refinery will be put to work. Helen Osamede Akins, TVC News, Warri.
Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has expressed joy at the reopening of the Warri Refinery and Petrochemical Company by the NNPCL, describing it as another remarkable achievement in 2024 that has strengthened Nigeria's hope in his administration. The president, in a statement, expressed his administration's determination to ramp up local refining capacity and make Nigeria a hub for downstream industrial activities in Africa. Now, the National Publicity Secretary, Ipman Chinedu Kadike, joins me on the news for more updates on the refinery. Good to have you join us.
Thank you, and good evening, Nigerians.
So, I mean, you are in the industry. I'm sure you know more about, you've been there, you've probably been there, you've seen it. But should Nigerians be celebrating at this time? What does this mean in terms of energy sufficiency in the country?
This is a pure demonstration of energy security for all Nigerians. The government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu have delivered some of his campaign policies. I also want to reiterate here that we had a stakeholders meeting with him during his campaign. And he reassures that he is going to make product available for independent marketer, since some of the focus of that meeting was to how to make sure that there are availability of petroleum products. Now, with the coming up of Warri Refinery, it is also a win-win situation for IPMAN because members of independent petroleum marketers who are within that system can be able to take petroleum products from Warri Refinery, not going to Lagos again or coming to Port Harcourt. So that one will also reduce the cost of logistics. So I want to tell you that IPMAN Nationwide is very, very happy, and we want to associate ourselves with this landmark achievement by Mr. President.
Petrol was not listed as part of the products that are being produced now. We know that diesel is one of them, kerosene is one of them, liquefied petroleum gases and heavy naphtha also one of them. Does IPMAN have any information as to when petrol can or will be lifted from the Warri Refinery?
Well, we're not part of the production mechanism or the production team. But I also know that when a new refinery is on board, most of the product they normally produce is AGO, naphtha, and all the rest of them, and maybe DPK and ATK. Finally, you now start producing PMS. So it is almost a grand norm for most of the refineries that have just done their groundbreaking. I'm also very, very hopeful that before the end of next month or next 2 months, that the refinery will start producing PMS, which is the populous product for all Nigerians. I was in Warri when they started the plant. That should be around November, end of November last year. When they were starting the run, I was visiting our unit, Warri unit executive, and I was opportune to be able to witness the start of the plant and upon the starting of the plant. So I also believe that what federal government is doing is to ensure that there is total deregulation and competition among stakeholders in terms of production. And once there is sufficient production, the issue of price will be taken care of. You can also see that the emergence of Dangote and Port Harcourt Refinery and the issuance of import license and also coming up on Warri Refinery is also making petroleum products a little bit cheaper than what we used to get before. So when the competition sets in, it will be a retrogressive direction.
All right. I mean, Mr. Kadike, for a lot of Nigerians, availability is one thing, but affordability is also another. We'll see how these things play out. Thank you so much for your time. National Publicity Secretary IPMAN Chinedu Kadike, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.